how's it going? Thanks for tuning in to episode 39 of the Keep It Simple podcast, where my goal is to give you as much value as possible in 5 minutes or less every single day. So yesterday had a bit of a challenging day. I guess challenging would be a polite way of putting it, but we're going to try and be as nice as possible today. So yeah, had a bit of a tough day. Went home and was in a bit of a shitty mood. Not shitty, but just fired up, like not best pleased with the way the day went. And I was scrolling through either Instagram or Twitter, or one of them, and there was a short little like excerpt, or I guess what you would call it, or something along those lines anyway. And it said something along the lines of if you have a puncture and you would fix that puncture, you wouldn't fuck up all 4 tyres or something like that. I've bastardized the shit out of that, but the point is that after reading that, I was kind of thinking, fucking hell, that's actually quite valid. Like, I just, like, moments before that, bumped into someone that I've worked with previously, and I probably wasn't as jovial as I should have been, and I was kind of thinking, fuck, I've literally just like punctured another tyre rather than repairing the tyre that I currently have, kind of thing. So I was running on 2 flats rather than just the one, because I had now taken work into another element of my life rather than just leaving it there and then focusing on the other 3 to keep them, inflated, so to speak. It's probably not the best analogy, but at the time this is what hit me, and it kind of worked for me, so hopefully it'll work for someone else. But yeah, I then got to thinking how often certain elements of your life then overflow into others. So how often you have a shit day at work, or, let's just use that example actually. You've had a terrible day at work, and you then carry it over into your home life, and then next minute you're blowing up with the family member, or you fucking tearing your friend's head off for no apparent reason, and it's because you're now carrying over something that happened earlier that day at work into a relationship setting or whatever. And I just think, for me, moving forward from yesterday to today and onwards, I think I'm going to be more focused on, if I've had a bad day at work, try and leave it there and really focus on having a good day everywhere else, rather than allowing work to overflow into another element of my life and then having an even bigger fuck up somewhere else, if that makes sense. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you today, because I think, I've done it plenty. I can think of hundreds of examples where I've allowed a relationship with someone, or a friend or a colleague or whatever, to then overflow into something else, and then just pisses me off. Or even something as stupid as like a comment on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or wherever the fuck you want to do your social media, like something that's an off the cuff comment from someone, all of a sudden just strikes a nerve, and next minute you're raging for fucking hours on end, and that person probably didn't even realize that what they had just said was going to do that to you and have that kind of impact on you. But because it's hit a nerve, all of a sudden you've carried it over into way more elements of your life than you probably should have done. So yeah, just the analogy of when you've got 1 flat tire, you don't want to then fucking puncture all 4. You rather just repair the one, kind of then got me thinking along these sort of lines somehow. Not really sure how. But yeah, I just thought I would share that with you guys, and basically bring it to your attention and see, maybe you yourselves do an audit and see where you've allowed things to overflow into other elements of your life and really fuck up something that shouldn't be. So the amount of times I've blown up at my girlfriend because I've had a bad day at work or something is probably more times than I can count on 10 hands, let alone 2 hands. But I know we're all part into it. We all do it from time to time. But it's definitely something I'm going to focus on moving forward. And I just thought I'd share that with you, and maybe you guys can let me know your thoughts on this, and whether what I'm saying is a load of shit, or whether you think that it's actually something that is quite easily rectified, but quite possibly too many times we overlook it, because it's definitely something I was overlooking up until yesterday for some reason. But anyway, I hope you found that episode useful. Please subscribe, give us some love on social media, and I'll chat to you again tomorrow. Just remember to keep it simple, and you could be a day away. Cheers.